Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a fateful trip that started from this tropic port aboard this tiny ship. The mate was a mighty sailing man, the skipper brave and sure. 5 passengers set sail that day for a 3-hour tour, a 3-hour tour. The weather started getting rough, the tiny ship was tossed. If not for the courage of the fearless crew, the minnow would be lost. The minnow would be lost. The ship's aground on the shore of this uncharted desert isle, with Gilligan, the skipper too.
And that was one proof of it. And another one was even actually more dramatic. In order to kind of push the show in the South, we were dispatched to Birmingham, Alabama, to the Alabama State Fair, to kind of push for the show, to make an appearance. You know, you're always like told, go there and make an appearance, etc. So we did, and here we are in Birmingham, Alabama, and I believe it was maybe 62 or early 63. This sounds like a familiar year in Birmingham, Alabama. So we're staying at the Tutla Dinkweiler Hotel, and several things happened to us. We were taken to a children's hospital to make a guest appearance and visit really bed to bed with the children. Which children were we allowed to visit bed to bed with? Oh, you guessed, the white children. And so Bobby and I, being from California, actors, rebels, and we didn't like that crap, we took off from our handlers, went downstairs into the basement, which is where the black children, their floors were in the hospital, black children, black nurses, black doctors. And it was just as embarrassing, I think, for the black doctors and the black children as it was for the white doctors and the white children, because we crossed the line and we didn't know. But he just grabbed my hand and we ran downstairs and we're like, hi, you know, we're from Dobie Gillis and we wanted to come visit you as well. So we also, one night we were out quite late, went back to the hotel, and when we got in the elevator, in those days they had elevator operators, you didn't just push the buttons. And so it was an African-American woman, kind of an elderly woman, sitting on kind of a stool, and they had these kind of things that would take you, you know, up to the floors. And there were 3 white guys in the elevator with us who were insulting her from the minute they got on the elevator and calling her names that we don't use anymore in any kind of company. And Bobby got angry and told him to stop. And by the time we got up to our 5th or 6th floor, they had bloodied his nose and beaten him up. And so I had to help him get back to the room. But I was really proud of him. I was really proud of him because he stood up for her. And these kind of experiences, I wouldn't say that we made any dent in, you know, what was going on in Birmingham, but we were shocked. I mean, we would walk down a sidewalk and black people, we didn't understand this was the law. They would be required by law to step off the sidewalk and walk in the gutter because a white person was walking on the sidewalk. So after we got home, and you know, then it was water hoses, you know, shooting people in the street, and Birmingham just erupted. We kind of understood better what had gone on. But my generation at that time and his wasn't much of an activist generation. It's almost like we felt like we did what we could. And I felt even closer to him after that. It was like we'd gone through a really serious thing together. And he again had, as they used to say, shown his mettle.